Good morning, Leo. Ooh, okay. Let's see what we got for Leo here. So if you have Leo anywhere in your chart, this is for you. Let's see what's going on here. Leo, I'm hearing you might be dealing with a Libra. Yes, you might be dealing with a Libra or somebody who has Libra or water in their chart. Specifically Scorpio. Could be Cancer, could be Pisces as well. Somebody doesn't want you to walk away. Somebody doesn't want you to leave, okay? So somebody here is thinking about themselves and only about themselves. Somebody's thinking very selfishly and they do not want you to walk away. They don't want you to make plans without them. That's what I'm hearing. Now, this is a very selfish person, Leo. This is somebody who thinks only about themselves. They don't do anything. This is somebody who possibly does not work. Okay, like they don't produce anything. They don't work. They have no ambitions other than playing games. Okay, this is somebody who's very emotionally manipulative. So you're dealing with somebody who knows how to use, I'm hearing their body, I'm hearing their whatever it is about them that makes them appear vulnerable, that this person is the kind of person who will use that to manipulate other people. So it could be their body, it could be their, the way that they act, it could be the way that they look. But this is somebody who definitely used every part of themselves that is vulnerable in order to manipulate other people. Now, I do see here that this person wants to come in and they want to talk to you. They want to push something ahead. This is somebody who's very immature. They expect everything to be their way. Okay. It seems like they're very content or they're very smug about something that they've done. Tell me more here for Leo. Something that they've done, they think it makes them look good. They think it makes them look grown. They think it makes them look mature. Okay, so they've done something here that they feel like can change your mind or make you see them differently or something. Tell me more here for Leo. Yes, it's making them look like a winner. So somebody has done something here that they think that you're gonna like look up to them because of it, and that you're just going to like think that they're a winner. But what they're doing is not real. Okay, so if they're trying to make you think that they have a job, or they're going to make all this money, or they're going to have some kind of success, something like that, this person is lying. Okay, they're lying. Now, for one of you, this person has been telling you like, "Oh, Leo, I'm gonna go look for work. I'm gonna get a job or something like that," right? And they have done nothing. Okay, they might have told you like they're gonna start their own business. They've done nothing. They want you to think that they're working on something constantly and they're not doing anything. Hmm. For one of you Leos, I'm hearing like this person has been like holding back sex. Okay, they've been holding back sex. Why? Why? Let's find out why, because I'm sure it's manipulation, yes, but let me find out more. Why? Because it's a seduction thing. Okay, so it's kind of like when somebody's starving, and then you give them a piece of bread. That bread tastes like, oh my God, so good. It's kind of like that. Well, actually, it's exactly like that. It's like, feeding somebody who's starving a piece of bread, and that person's like, oh my God, this is this is like a beautiful steak. Yeah. Hmm. They also feel like they can trap you in and make you accept whatever BS that they give you by holding back sex. Okay? Or using sex. So if it's not them holding back sex, then it's like they're using something about their body to make you see them in a positive way. Okay? Like, oh, see, I'm not promiscuous. I don't even have sex with you. You know, that kind of thing, right? Oh my goodness. Leo, you're coming into this reading as somebody who is very articulate. Okay? That's the best way I can say it. You're very articulate and this person sees that in you. And this person is trying their best to be that way with you as well. Like they're trying to make themselves appear to be your perfect match, right? So you're very articulate in the way that you speak and the way that you address issues and things like that. And this person is trying to keep up with you. So say if you're talking about politics, right? And whatever it is that you say, this person is going to try to repeat those things back to you or say those things in front of you to somebody else to make you think that these are their thoughts and they are the one that is articulate, right? So they want you to see them as being your equal in some kind of way. They want you to see them as being your equal. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so they don't want something to end. This person is definitely somebody who is taking advantage of you here, okay? I am seeing somebody who's in denial here. They're counting on you being generous with them. They're counting on you giving them an offer. They're counting on you to supply something for them, something that they've been expecting here. Hmm. For somebody here, I'm hearing you've received a promotion. If so, congratulations. So this person wants you to put more effort into them. And I see this person as carefully planning on you being generous with them. They're counting on you. They're counting on you proposing to them. Okay? It's like everything that they do, every little game that they play is in this great hopes that you will either propose to them or you will accept their proposal. But what you're seeing is not what you're getting with this person, okay? Just so you know, like what you're seeing is not exactly what you're going to get. So once that ring comes on or once you say I do, everything's going to change with this person. This person knows that you take your time, okay? So they're playing this game because they know that you're going to take your time. They know that you're going to not just like jump in real quickly. They know that you're going to like check them out thoroughly. So this is why this person is playing this game, trying to keep you hooked on them. Okay? That's what I'm hearing. Like they want to make sure that you're not able to move away or move on from them. They want to make sure that you stay interested in them. And it's a tactic here. It's like the longer that they stay around you, then the more like you're gonna get stuck on them, okay? Like if they stay around you long enough, you will propose. For one of you, I'm hearing like this person wants you to see them as your prince in charming armor and your knight on a white horse, you know, that kind of energy. Like they want you to see them that way, but like they want you to see them as being the emperor, like somebody who's on top of things, somebody who is, you know, a go-getter, you know, that kind of energy. But in reality, what you're really getting is somebody who can produce in they like somebody who can produce in a lower vibration. Okay, like for instance, you they want you to look at them and see them as the emperor, but in reality, the best that they will be able to do on their best day would be giving you the page of wands energy. So it's not exactly what you're in for, you know. But this person's in denial. Like they feel like this is a scam that they could play on and on and on forever, and you're never going to see them for what they truly are. Okay? That's what I'm hearing. Like they think that this is something that they can keep you in denial about for the long run. Hmm. So you might have invited this person, or this person is about to invite you to go on a road trip. I'm hearing that you might be receiving some kind of news that's going to make you very sad. I hear that it's going to be something that's going to really snap you out of this bubble. So I feel like this person has had this illusion of them created, right? And something, some kind of news that you're going to find out about is going to pop this bubble, okay? And it's something that you're going to push away, like something that you're going to try to reject. It's news that you're going to reject. Okay, this could be a past reading for somebody. And you're going to find out that this person's been talking crap. You're going to find out that this person's been talking crap. Something's going to let you know that this person's been talking crap behind your back. And you're going to be in denial of this. Like you're not going to believe that this person did say what they're claiming that they said, okay? So you have no clue what this person's up to. Like when you're not around, you don't know what this person's been up to. Or when you go somewhere or when you're asleep, like you don't know what this person's up to. So this person is like doing whatever they are wishing to do in a group, in the community, in your neighborhood. Okay, like if you live with this person, which you might with the 10 of coins, and that might be confirmation for one of you. Like you don't see what this person does, like when you're not there, or when your back is turned, or when you are busy focused on something else, right? Because I'm hearing like you're always focused on the bigger picture of things, or you get very involved in maybe projects or something like that. And I feel like you believe that there's a solid foundation with this person, like you're getting quality. So for one of you, the whole thing about sex and this person holding back sex, or not being really as sexually adventurous or something like that, it's kind of like they're using that tactic to like hook you in. So it makes me think that you're a male and she's a female, but it could also work the opposite way as well. So this could be like a man that, you know, is not going to be, you know, as quick to want to get sexually involved, because they want to like hook you in first. So you'll have this illusion of them built up in your body, or this image of them built up in your mind about who they are. So you'll get hooked on that. So it's like getting you hooked on a fantasy that's not real, right? And for one of you, you're actually already like, or you've lived with this person already. You know, this is a past situation for you. And what I'm hearing is like every time your back was turned, this person was just doing whatever the hell they wanted to do in the neighborhood. Okay, and I'm hearing like in the neighborhood, or in a community, or in your community wherever you lived at. Like they were just doing whatever the hell they wanted to, like as though they had no obligations to you or anybody else. And I feel very hard. I feel very strongly here that you were working very hard. Okay, you were keeping your eye on the ball. I'm hearing like you were hustling, trying to make that money. You know, you were working hard, you were like doing your part, you were doing everything that you were supposed to do. Okay, and I'm hearing like this person wanted you to believe that they were your soulmate. They wanted you to believe that all your wishes were going to come true. Like the two of y'all were going to do everything that you wanted. But you were dealing with the karmic, and it looks like this person just didn't want you to ever see that you were dealing with the karmic. Like they didn't want you to ever open your eyes and know that what you were dealing with was somebody who was fake, somebody who was not what they appeared to be. So if they ever like came out short, for instance, like say if they ever didn't perform to your expectation, then you would just be forgiving of it, and y'all would be able to just move on. Okay, like so if something happened and you're like, you were automatically expecting this person to do something, then and they didn't do it, then you would just push on past it and keep going because you're just thinking, oh, okay, well, maybe they were just tired that day, or you would make excuses for them. See, this person understands very clearly that you have a clear vision of what you want, and you have a very clear vision of how you're going to get it. And you have more likely told this person that this is why they want to stay with you. This is why they want to be a part of what this vision is that you have let them know about, right? So they want to be a part of it because it's beneficial to them. It's like they will become a winner if they hang out with you. They will get the recognition, the admiration, or something like that if they stick with you, right? So it's more like they need to stick with you or stick around you in order for them to like live a lavish lifestyle or have what they want, or materialism. You know what I mean? It's something about materialism. Like they will get the house, the car, the stability if they stick with you. But as soon as your back is turned, this person is out doing something in the community, possibly a third party situation with the Three of Coins energy. Okay? So you might not even be aware that this person is like sleeping around right under your nose. Because whoever it is that they're sleeping around with, it's so close to you that you more likely don't think that anything's going on because nothing seems to be out of the ordinary. That's what I'm hearing. Like nothing could be out of the ordinary. So I'm not saying it's family, but it could be family that this person is having as a third party, because it's a 10 of coins. That does mean like, it could be family, but it doesn't have to be. It could be somebody that lives close to your family, so close that if you see them, in front of your yard, you're not going to think nothing of it. So, like, for say, let's just say, like, this person, they get through, doing their thing, and you drive up and you see them walking away from your house, and you're like, oh, why was so and so here? And your partner says, oh, well, they just came to borrow some sugar. Oh, okay. And, it's something like that, like something where it's not out of place. It's not alarming for you to see that person walking away from your home or seeing them around your person. You know what I mean? Like it's somebody so close to you that you just wouldn't see it. Okay. And the reason why this person wants to keep you is because you're the one who keeps this person stable. You understand? You're the one that has the ability to keep this person stable and take care of them. You're the person who's, you know, the planner. So because you're the planner and this person is not, they want to keep up with you. I'm also seeing here that this person is very immature, very lazy, okay? Very lazy, very immature. There's a side of them that's very selfish. Okay, so like, maybe all day you don't know it, but they're just sitting down watching TV all day and not really doing anything. But as soon as you walk through the door, they jump up and start cleaning. That kind of energy, right? Or as soon as you walk through the door, all of a sudden they're busy doing something, making it look like they've been working on something when they haven't been working on anything. It's a very trickery type of energy. I don't like this energy. They act like they're very caring and loving and just a nurturing type of person when in reality they're not. They're the furthest thing from that. This is actually a very selfish person. So if you have children with this person is not a good parent, just so you know. And if this is a past reading for you, they weren't a good parent. Okay, because unless that child was serving them in some kind of way or giving them money or giving them some kind of resource, then they're not gonna like do right by that child. Okay. This is like one of those people who, it kind of reminds me of those moms that you hear about. Like if the father was going to pay child support, then they would treat the child good. But if they don't get child support for that child and there's no money coming in for that child, then they just like throw the child away. Have you heard of that? Like some moms will even, in extreme cases, they've had moms who would unalive their own children. Be like, okay, well, we can't keep you because your father's not going to pay. It's one of those kind of people. Like everybody in this person's life has to serve a purpose. Otherwise, they view that person as a waste of space in their life. So, and I know that hurts to hear it, but that's the truth. And the thing is that this person has had you believing, they had you believing them, that they were a good person and they weren't. For one of you, I feel very strongly that this person held on to you like for dear life. And anything that you wanted them to be, they would have became, but only at the surface. Okay, that's what I'm trying to explain here. Only at the surface. So if you wanted them to be like a Christian person going to church every Sunday, they'll do it. They'll dress the part, they'll talk the talk, they will do everything that you want them to do, but again, it's only on the surface. Okay? The inner side of that person is so corrupt, so distorted, so selfish, so narcissistic that nothing good could ever come from being around that person ever. Okay? Oh, I'm so sorry this came out for you, but this is one of you has gone through this. And for one of you, I know that this person is no longer in your life anymore. But I think that at some point there was an attachment to that person because you saw the potential of what that person could be. But, and I think that's why Spirit wants me to tell you this. It wasn't real. I think Spirit just wants me to confirm it for you, and tell you it wasn't real. It was just on the surface. That person was only being what you wanted them to be on the surface because you were giving them something. You were supplying something for them. But inside that person, there's nothing there. Does that make sense? Like there was nothing there. They didn't have their own hobbies or they didn't have their own. It's a narcissist. Like they're empty inside. It kind of makes me think that narcissists are demons, to tell you the truth, but because they seem to be soulless. So I feel like you're dealing with a soulless narcissist, which is the worstest kind of people. And even though it didn't come out in this reading, I know that this person did some horrible things to you toward the end. You know, when things got really bad, that's when this person's true colors came out, and you were probably very surprised and very shocked. You know, but But I think that's a lesson, in itself. Okay. Be careful because this person is coming into your reading and there's a reason why this person's came into your reading. Okay, and I feel like yes, part of it is spirit wants me to confirm something for you and give you some kind of comfort, I think, in some kind of way. But I feel like it's more than that because if this person's coming around in your reading, it's because this person is coming around you, either physically or spiritually in some kind of way, shape, or form. Now, with the cards I did see, this person could be throwing spells at you because it does look like that person has it in them to be a warlock. So that means they practice witchcraft, So if you're not familiar with that, then you should find out. So if this person has access to your hair or anything like that, this is why they're attached to your energy and this is why they're coming out in this reading. So if they were able to get your nails, nail clippings, your hair, or your clothing, things that you wore, especially like underwear that have your bodily fluids on, would be another one. Anything like that that they can have and use against you, this person is doing it. Okay. So you might have been dreaming about this person, or something is coming in and like you might be thinking of this person or something like that. And that's why. Okay. That's why you're dealing with the warlock. Okay. Or a witch, right? So, anyways, guys, catch me in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all take care and enjoy the rest of your day. The best thing to do would be really to find out what kind of spell they put on you. And I don't know what that is. You would have to like find out what is it that you're going through. Are you dreaming of this person? Are you thinking of this person? And then do the ritual to get rid of it. Okay? So, anyways, catch me in the next one, guys. Y'all take care and enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye.